All right. It looks like we are live. Hello, everyone, and happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday. The camera is here. Y'all got to understand. I'm still trying to focus on camera. Welcome to another Stellar Marketing Pros weekly live show where we bring on our local marketing experts as well as our very own stellar clients. And I have an amazing stellar client with you right here on this screen. You already know. I'm not even going to hold out any further, any longer. Miss Milli, Alicia James, welcome to the weekly Stellar Marketing Pros live show.
Hi, Tracy. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for coming through and showing us some love. Who do we have in the background over there? Oh my gosh.
My chunky baby.
That's your twin?
Hi.
Hi.
That's my one and only niece.
Oh my gosh. Well, Alicia, introduce yourself. Please introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are for those that do not know, but let everybody know who you are and what services you offer.
Well, most people know me, a lot of people know me as Miss Millionaire, but my actual name is Alicia James. And a Miss Millionaire, I am the CEO of Miss Milli Productions, former radio personality of the Miss Millionaire Show, and I offer lots of services that people don't really know about because I haven't been marketing them. But now that I'm transitioning, I'm going to be marketing those kind of services more when it comes to production of shows, videography, photography, just a mixture of things when it comes to media, having that platform for people to do a podcast from, to do a TV show from. I still have connections to radio, so maybe if somebody is interested in doing radio, I have the connection for them to get their own radio show as well.
Yes. So, and media is everything that's needed right now where we are right now in this space. As far as a business owner, entrepreneurs, it's important that we have that in our lives, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And it's a totally different ballgame than decades ago. You know, technology is just taking things to a totally different level.
Yep.
With radio. You know, you got satellite radio now. A lot of people don't know that when you're on a dial like FM or radio, the proper term for that is terrestrial radio. So, you know, you have a lot of the satellite radio replacing that, and you really don't have where you can get in the car and put a CD in the car. Do they even make CDs in cars anymore? Do they still have that option in like the newer cars? Probably so.
Not that I know of.
More Bluetooth. Bluetooth took over.
Right,
So
wireless.
a lot of things have been replaced. You know, the payphone was replaced with the cell phone. CDs were replaced with Bluetooth. The big box TVs were replaced with the flat screen. So we have to continue to move with the time. You know, people are setting trends every day, and you got to stay up and know what's going on. Even with money is obsolete. You know, it's shortages with coins right now. So it's hard for some stores to provide change. I'm starting to see signs on doors at stores where they don't have change because of the shortage of coins. So we will be heading to a paperless, a cashless society, I should say. Money in the paper will be gone soon.
Right. So let's pretty much let everybody know as far as radio and what got you into radio and what inspired you to get into radio.
Because back in about 2006, I don't know, my mind started shifting to not work for other people. So it's been years since I started getting the mindset. And I was trying to get like Millionaires in Progress out there, you know, MIP, the Young Millionaires. And I came across the former mayor of Riviera Beach, Bishop Masters, had a show back then in 2008. And I just happened to come across it, you know, just flipping a channel. And I was like, man, I want to be a guest on that show, just to get myself out there, whatever I had to do. I didn't know what I had to do. So to make a long story short, I went to get his attention. I went to a city of Riviera Beach city hall meeting where they meet with the residents and stuff. And they give you like 3 minutes to say whatever. I wasn't a resident of Riviera Beach, but I wanted those 3 minutes. So I
Okay.
got his attention, and he just simply, we ended up scheduling a meeting, and he asked me, instead of being a guest, that I want to co-host the show, by partnering with the Bill. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't know how to make this happen with the Bill, but I do
Uh,
want to show.
uh,
But
but God always makes a way. Where there's a will,
oh
there's
my
a way.
gosh. And that led to me being on radio. I never went to broadcasting school. I only have a high school diploma. I had never been in a radio station before, on the air and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
But I followed his lead. So he introduced me to WJFP up in Fort Pierce. He used to drive up for 1 hour and drive back. And
Wow.
our chemistry was just awesome on the air. There were days where he couldn't make it, and he felt comfortable with me. He just threw me out there, and I just had to make it happen.
That's what he's known for.
Yeah, he just throws you out there, and I love that about him because he gives so many people opportunities. It's what you make it. He's going to connect you, and you have to take it and turn it into your own, which is what I did.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Alicia, I mean, you've been doing amazing with the radio, and you've done this radio for quite some time now. You've been in the radio game, and just most recently with this transition from radio to digital. Tell us about this transition. How was all of this coming about?
Well, TV has always, I always say radio was the opportunity, but TV has always been my goal. I've always had a passion for television and film production. Um, my brief little stint in college way back when,
We're not gonna put no dates out there.
way back when, I majored in journalism, because I write well, I speak well, I pronounce
That you
words
do.
well. That's just the gift that God gave me. My voice is my gift. And I just love equipment. I love just any kind of camera, all that stuff fascinates me. So I had a love for it. I used to want to work for a TV station. And once I got into radio, I learned radio. And as to you, I want to mention this about radio. The 6 years that I was on radio, what it did teach me is to own the dial. So whatever you do, it's always ownership. Own the dial. Don't just have a show. Own the dial.
On the dial.
Own the dial, no matter what dial it is, no matter if it's FM, AM. Own the dial, because that gives you more control of the programming and a lot of other things behind the scenes. But radio taught me that. So I've been watching digital, what's happening with TV for a while. I didn't just start watching this, but everything is headed to streaming. You got so many different digital TV networks. And TV is not like get the remote and turn to ABC, CBS, NBC anymore.
Right.
Got more people streaming on an iPad, on the cell phone, on the Apple Watch, on whatever device it is. People are busy. They're really busy. They don't have time to sit down in front of the TV. Unfortunately, people are even driving and streaming. People are at work streaming. Kids are in school streaming. But everybody's streaming, so that's where we're headed with television. So I want to be a couple of steps ahead of the game, because we don't have a Black-owned television network. It's only a few, not even a handful, just a couple of Black-owned TV networks, where a digital TV network, where we have full ownership. And I'm really big on owning what you. So I felt like, we need a Black TV network that's catering to us, that's showing our Black shows, that's showing our Black shows, that's going to give us peak times, because the big networks are not going to give us prime time. They want to put Black shows and a lot of things like that late night or early morning, whereas, you're sleepy, you're tired, you're not going to wake up to see that good talk show or whatever kind of show it is. We don't get that on prime time. So
Mm-hmm.
digital TV is 24 hours a day. You can wake up any time of day or night and just, once you obtain that membership through the TV network,
Right.
and choose whatever you want to watch. And even
Exactly.
with a lot of the local TV networks with the news, people are streaming that. A
Yep.
lot of people don't go in front of the monitor at home and
Right.
watch the news. So
Mm-hmm.
it's headed
Mm-hmm.
somewhere where I know we're going to be anyway. So I want to be a step ahead of the game and
Yep.
be a big part of it.
Yep. Well, you're going in the right direction. I must tell you that. So please just introduce and let everybody know your new venture, what we got going on here. And why that
Oh, man,
beautiful young lady is just standing there.
that's why she's standing here. This is the P in Marky Job.
Yeah.
But Marky Job TV, that's like, it's very to me because I wanted to give the name of my TV network a very special name.
Yes.
As entrepreneurs, as a mother of
Mm-hmm.
2 kids yourself,
Mm-hmm.
right now what you're doing with your business is building to create a legacy for them, to leave
Correct.
something behind for them. Biologically, I don't have kids, but this is my niece Paris, and I have 2 nephews. My youngest nephew was over there, but he's doing his own thing over there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
His name is Josiah, and Josiah is autistic. So,
Mm-hmm.
I felt that I wanted to name my TV network after them. So
Mm-hmm.
I combined their names, and my oldest nephew is Marcus. I call him Marky. Josiah is my youngest nephew, and this is Paris. So I just combined all of that to Marky Job TV. Each part of the
Love
name,
it.
piece of their name, and
Love it.
I got Marky Job TV. And my awesome logo was designed by Stellar
Whoop,
Marketing.
whoop, 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 whoop.
And
Listen,
you
it
guys
really
did
wasn't hard because you already gave us your vision,
right.
and that's what I keep telling people. You got to make sure that you get the right people on your team, people that listen, people that understand and know your vision, that can breathe it, eat it, smell it. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it wasn't hard at all. And congratulations. And I am so happy for you,
You guys
and
did an awesome job. I showed them the silhouette. I haven't posted it or anything on social media yet,
uh-huh,
but I will be.
uh-huh,
And
uh-huh.
they absolutely love it. She saw
Good.
herself, the silhouettes in there.
Good. I am
But,
so happy. I am so
yeah,
happy. It is a beautiful piece, and we are very, very proud of it. We're very
right.
proud of it. So, this is an interactive interview. So it's like people that are on. We got viewers that are watching right now that are also speaking. We have Queen Hinkle that says, hello, hi
Oh,
there.
Pastor Queen Hinkle, that's my girl. Hey, Pastor.
Yes. We have Gerald Hearns, ownership, exclamation mark with the strong arms. Okay.
Yeah.
We have Miss Naomi Williams. Hello. Hello, Miss Naomi.
All right.
Teresa Johnson. Hi, Teresa. Teresa Johnson said, what's up, Miss Millionaire?
What's up, team?
And there's Lex checking in.
Okay.
So that's what we have on here as far as the comments. So let's go ahead and let's speak on some more stuff here. Now, I understand radio and you've been in that industry, and I just really want to I know that you're moving in a different direction, but the question that I want to ask you is, what's something that people would be surprised to know about the radio industry?
Oh boy, boy! It's way bigger than a show. It's
Mm-hmm.
definitely bigger than a show. People would be surprised to know about behind the scenes again with the ownership part, because you see companies just come and buy each other out so often. It happens so often. I'm going to use X102.3 as an example because
Okay.
that was some people know about that, some people don't. But I think it's been maybe 2 years since that happened when they used to be Alpha Media. They
Yep.
used to be owned
Yep.
by Alpha Media. And
Yep.
just out of the blue, before I knew it, I think I had just gone there for an interview with Bishop Masters or something.
Right.
Thing I know, Hubbard Radio was
They're now
already
Hubbard Radio now. Yep.
out. So, you can't, employees, when you're working for a radio station, and I want to make a point, I never ever worked for the radio station that I was on. I always wanted to just have, I didn't want to be an employee. Because I know what employees go through on jobs. So I never desired that. I preferred to pay the airtime, sacrifice, and lose almost everything. But it was
nope. Take that back. You didn't lose nothing. You didn't lose anything.
I know.
You didn't lose
But
anything.
I'd rather sacrifice than be controlled as an employee. You know, a lot of people in radio that work for radio stations are not happy. You know, I've seen it. I've seen behind the scenes. It's just like any other job. And when you get bought out like that, you just have to go with the flow. Some people might stay, some people might go. You know, all you are an employee. So they have the control. They bought the dial or however that stuff goes behind the scenes. But at least if you own the dial, even if you don't have any other kind of control, at least you can sell out if you want to. You can cash out. You know, so that'll be a good check, because I know radio dials can start easily minimum $1 million or minimum $50,000. It's up there. So now that I know that, when I think that's the biggest fear that people would have, you know, it's fun, but the business side of it is cutthroat. It's really cutthroat.
It's the business.
Oh, it's a business, and it's no emotions in it. If you got emotions in radio, you won't make it. You won't make it. You're gonna see what happening. You're gonna have to not talk about it. You know, it's just really an experience where I think the biggest fear, like I said, is the ownership part, because people don't know about the part behind the scenes, and that's what I'm so glad that I learned in the process of 6 years that I was on. I'm so glad that I learned that part, because I wasn't thinking about ownership and all of that when I went to be. I just wanted to show, to motivate people, market the Miss Millionaire Show. But guess what I had to always ask for? When was available airtime? What do you have available? It was still their control. So owning a TV network, I control the programming. I do the hiring. I do everything. With just like any other business, you create the guidelines and the policies for that business.
Ownership, there we go. And then Gerald Hearns is saying, let's go. Let's go. You know, I got to give love. Also, Janice Stallings, what's up, dog?
That's my dog. What's up, dog? You know, that's an inside joke she and I have from a Najee concert a couple of years ago. Only she and I know about what's up, dog. It's the way we say it. It's like, what's up, dog?
Oh, we have our Reverend Lee that says, hello, Sister Alicia.
Oh, that's my spiritual mom, Reverend Sap. Hey, Pastor. Shepherd's Heart, TSH in the house. Shepherd Heart strong.
Awesome. So close us out here. I just want you to provide us with some words of encouragement. You know, with being a business owner and entrepreneur, it's been a rough and trying time for us these last 6 months, 7 months. Just close us out with some words of encouragement.
I always leave any interview with 3 points. One of them is standing here. This is my baby. You know, she's the only girl. So it's like, this is our first little lady of our family. And I'm doing this for them, for my niece and my nephews. I want her to walk this with me. She's 13 years old. And I want her to be able to see what it feels like to be the president of Marquee Job TV. Her name is a part of this. So she know the ropes, how it goes, right? She's super smart. She always makes honor roll, dean lists every year. I know she has the potential to learn it right now. So that's why I'm standing here, because I want to create a legacy for her. My parents, I don't want my parents in a nursing home. I will not let that happen. And so that takes money. That's not going to happen just out of the air. So know your why. Know your why of why you're doing what you do. Your why, it has to be critical. So that's number one. Number two, I always say think intentional. You have to be intentional about the way that you think. Think on purpose, your thoughts. think about becoming a documented millionaire. That's how I think. I've been thinking that for years and years. I've been lining things up. And before you know it, things are going to start manifesting. You have to think on purpose. You think on purpose of exactly how you want to be. You become what you think. So whether you think good or bad, it's going to happen. If you think you're going to be the baddest dope boy in the city, that's what you're going to be. If you think you're going to be the best successful person, that's what you're going to end up being. So you become what you do. So be intentional about the way that you think. And the most important thing that probably should really be first is to always help people along the way. When you don't have it or it's your last, that's when you want to give it the most, because you have to let God know that you really trust in him for providing. So, know your why. Always know why you're doing a business or whatever your goals are. Think intentional. Be intentional about the way that you think, because thoughts become things, and always help people.
That's good. That's good. Well, I appreciate you coming through and showing us some love on the show.
Yes, and big shout out to Tracy and her team at Stellar Marketing and Business Solutions. I want to, I have to, before I leave, hey, Nikisha Freeman, I miss you. I love you. Tell Clarence hi. She's saying hi. That's Miss Freeman. You and your team. Oh my gosh, Tracy, you're like. I want to say this real quick. How we connected. How I connected with Tracy Thomas. I watched you for about a year. This was like years of, I don't know, probably over 5 years ago. I think we've been knowing each other around that time.
March made 5 years that we've been in business full time. So God is good.
I've been a client with Stella for a while. So when I watched you used to be on social media, and again, I'm intentional. I'm very strategic. I watch people for a while before I do business with them, and I'm quite sure people do me the same way. But you were like so professional every time I saw you, and I'm like, that's the marketing team that I want. I want her to be the marketing team of my choice. I ended up reaching out to you, and here we are. You guys have done all of my logos except for one. We've just done quite a bit. The design team is off the chain. Every time you guys do a logo, it's like, oh my God.
Yes.
So,
thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. That's what we do. That's what we do. We're passionate about it. We love that. We love working with businesses, and business owners is just as passionate, such as yourself. So we appreciate you for bringing us on as your team, your marketing team. That's what we are. We work as your outsourced marketing team. So anybody that does not know, make sure that you go over and like our page, Stellar Marketing and Business Solutions. You can follow us. You can like it, either or. But at the same time, God is moving, and there's some amazing things that's really happening and that is moving in this agency. I don't post a whole lot. I don't put a whole lot of information out there because I like to make sure that it's solid. I like to have contracts in place. You follow me? So super excited about some stuff that's really coming down the channels. And all I can say is God is so good. God is so good.
Congratulations. Well deserved.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Miss Millie, unless you got anything else to say. Look at that. Thank you, Teresa Johnson. Stellar Marketing is 5-star. That's what's up. Thank you, sis. Appreciate you. Thank you, sis. Stellar Marketing has been my marketing company for years. Thank you, sis. Appreciate Janice Stallings with Styles by Stallings events. You guys make sure to check her out if you don't know. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. It's a rainy night, so I just want you guys to make sure that you're safe out there and continue to wear your mask, continue to be safe, and everybody have a productive rest of your week. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.
Thank you.